Greetings, HMC friends, and I hope that your Friday is going to be a great day. Today we're going to go back into the Old Testament and to the book of Exodus, picking up in chapter 34. And it picks up some of those moments when Moses came down from Mount Sinai and he greeted the people. He had the tablets of stones with the 10 commandments in it. And certainly he was filled with the power of God's presence after his encounter. And so we pick up from verse 29. When Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 2 tablets of the covenant law in his hands, he was not aware that his face was radiant, because he had spoken with the Lord. When Aaron and all the Israelites saw Moses, his face was radiant, and they were afraid to come near. But Moses called to them. So Aaron and all the leaders of the community came back to him and spoke to them. Afterward, all the Israelites came near him, and he gave them the commands the Lord had given him on Mount Sinai. When Moses finished speaking to them, he put a veil over his face. And whenever he entered the Lord's presence to speak with him, he removed the veil until he came out. And when he came out and told the Israelites what he had been commanded, they saw that his face was radiant. Then Moses would put the veil back over his face until he went to speak with the Lord. And this is God's word as it's given to us today. And may it bless us as we dwell upon it. I'm sure that many of us can relate to a moment when we have seen a photograph of ourselves and said, "Oh my gosh, is that me?" I know people who have looked at photographs and seeing that photograph has brought them to the place that they want to say, "I need to lose weight." Or sometimes, "Oh my goodness, I didn't realize I had so many wrinkles." And so sometimes a veil could be quite useful. And as it would be in ages past, a woman during a time of mourning would wear a veil, so people couldn't see the anguish and the pain that she was feeling. It was seen as a sign of respect. But here we have Moses, his face shining with the glory of God. And it's quite clear in this piece from Exodus that each time he went in to spend time with God, maybe today we would call that our quiet time, the veil came off. He saw God face to face. There was that moment that he could be honest and true with God. And yet when he came out, he put the veil back on again. And just like those women who were mourning, a veil helps us hide things. And in many ways, we do want to hide things from one another. Sometimes we don't want people to see the full emotion that we may be feeling, or the expression that is on our face. Hence, a good card player is said to have a poker face. But very often those veils are veils of our prejudice. It's something because some of the glory has faded. Paul picks up this instance from Exodus in 2 Corinthians chapter 3. And he reminds us that through the death of Jesus Christ, we no longer need to worry about veils. because we have this amazing privilege of being able to come to God just as we are, warts and all, with all the thoughts in our minds, and to be able to face God right on, just where we are. And so however your day has started or ended, it doesn't need pretense to be able to come to God. Veil off, wrinkles everywhere, maybe even a bit of fat flapping around. God hears us just where we are. And so may you know that presence and that assurance of God today. God bless and take care.